Welcome to Jurist Tales, where ancient Latin meets modern law. Let's start our journey today. If you like this channel, please thumb up and recommend to your friends.
In the bustling heart of ancient Rome, nestled between marble columns and cobblestone streets, there lay a profound and intricate legal structure that governed every aspect of life. Among the most paradoxical and perhaps poignant aspects of this system was the notion of ownership as it pertained to people, particularly those seen as property by virtue of their birth. The Roman legal system was both vast and meticulous, and its nuances were predominantly recorded in the works of eminent jurists like Gaius. One of his monumental works, Institutes, explores various facets of Roman law, including the contentious issues of ownership over slaves and their children. Roman law was unequivocal about the principle that a child's status followed that of the mother, Partus sequitur ventrem. This principle meant that a child born to a slave woman was automatically considered the property of her master, irrespective of who the father might be, even if he were a free man. In Roman society, slaves were viewed not as individuals with personal rights but as extensions of their owner's wealth. Thus, their offspring were naturally seen as an extension of such wealth, bound to their mother's fate and, consequently, to her owner's estate. However, a critical legal and philosophical distinction arose here: the question of whether these offspring should be classified as fructus, a term commonly used to describe the natural fruits of property, such as the produce of a tree. Brutus and Gaius, leading voices in Roman jurisprudence, dove deeply into these questions, influencing how later laws would be interpreted. Despite their apparent alignment with the notion that the offspring amounted to fructus, these jurists spearheaded the perspective that human offspring, due to humanistic and philosophical considerations, should not simply be equated with natural yield or fructus. The debates of these jurists were not mere academic exercises. They redefined legal concepts that delineated between human rights and property rights, foresaw a broader moral framework, and undertook the audacious task of defining natural fructus but distinctly excluding human offspring from this category. Unlike the fruits of a neighbor's tree that knew no moral constraints, these children represented a more complex intersection of nature and law. Gaius's comprehensive deliberations reveal this legal journey, suggesting that even in such antique societies, inklings of morality and ethics began to influence the fabric of legal frameworks. The distinction, deeply rooted in ethical evaluations, recognized that while the ownership system might treat the children of slaves as property, on a broader moral landscape, they were recognized as humans bearing potential and dignity beyond mere elements of commerce. So, the next time you observe fruit falling freely from a neighbor's tree, remember this impactful Latin legal story. It is a testament to how law, though complex and often rigid, evolves in its pursuit of balancing justice, humanity, and societal order. I hope you enjoyed today's exploration of this fascinating legacy of Roman legal theory.